Coming to you live from Edinburgh Baseball Stadium in the three-time All-American city of Edinburgh, Texas. This is Bronx Baseball. Tonight, the Bronx look to make it 2 in a row against the New Mexico State University Aggies here in this WAC opening series. Good evening again, everybody. Alongside Danny Elizondo, I am Jonah Goldberg as we get ready for the start of tonight's game between the Bronx and Aggies. And last night, the Bronx beat New Mexico State 9-4. Bronx got 9 hits despite having 9 runs, despite only having 6 hits, because they got plunked 7 times and they walked 9 times.
Jonah, the Bronx took advantage of those extra bases, although they did only manage 6 hits, like you said. The offense got going against New Mexico State pitching, and it was enough for Sam Street.
Well, Sam Street pitched his 4th complete game, leads the nation in that category, picked up his 6th win. He's 2nd in the nation in that category, and he struck out 5. He retired 18 of the first 21 batters he faced, including 2 streaks of 9 in a row. It had just another dominant outing for Street. On the other side, he got the support he needed. A 7-run 5th inning is really all the Bronx needed to take control of the game. Take a time out. Coming up on Bronx pregame, it's Coach's Corner. I'll chat with Bronx head coach Manny Manchana. This is Bronx Baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Fortunate enough to
Welcome back to Bronx pregame. It's Coach's Corner. Jonah Goldberg with Bronx head coach Manny Manchana. And yesterday, you win the WAC opener.
You know what? It was great, Jonah. Opening weekends in the WAC, and we were fortunate enough to win the game. So it was exciting for our players, for our program, for our fans, for our department. It was a great night. Good day to be a Bronc.
And Sam Street did what he does. He retired 9 straight to open the game, then in 18 of the first 21.
Yeah, he started off really strong. Got into a little bit of a jam, I believe, in the 7th inning. He gave up unusual 4 runs because with him, he never gives up that many. But again, typical Sam, he came back and got the job done. So again, typical Sam Street, typical Friday night game gives us an opportunity to win every Friday night.
How impressive was it in the 4th inning, off of a infield single and a bunt single and hit batsman, all of a sudden the bases loaded, nobody out, he doesn't allow a run.
You know what? That's what makes him special, Jonah. In big situations, he rises to the occasion and he makes the pitches that he needs to get out of it. I mean, bases loaded, nobody out, and he puts up a 0. That's unbelievable. And he's done that quite a few times in his career. So the tougher the situation, he rises to it, he meets it head on, and that's what makes him special.
You ever seen a game where a team had more hit batsmen than hits?
No, you know what? Their pitching was a little bit, out of whack yesterday. We were fortunate to get some hit batters, some walks, and then we got some big 2-out hits. Obviously with Howe and then Mason, another 2-out hit. So, when you give up, your pitchers give up all those freebies, Jonah. You're going to pay for it sooner or later. And we took advantage of that, and we were able to capitalize.
Yeah, had the 7-run 5th inning, and all capped off by Alex Howe's 3-run double.
Yeah, I mean, he bases loaded. He really got a big hit for us. Clearing the bases, which that was good. We thought, when Sam pitches, we think 2 or 3 runs are enough. But yesterday we needed 5 to win. We got 9, so it was a big hit, and a lot of the guys got big hits.
Alex Henson today, what can we expect to see?
Alex has done a good job since we put him in the starting rotation. We started him as a midweek starter, did a nice job against Texas, did a nice job against UTSA, did a nice job last week against Oklahoma State. So we're hoping that he can fill the role of being our number 2 whack pitcher for future weekends.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot and good luck.
Thank you, Jonah.
Bronx head coach Manny Mantrana. That'll do it for the Coach's Corner. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups and first pitch. This is Bronx Baseball. Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg as we get ready for the start of today's game between the University of Texas Pan American Bronx and the New Mexico State University Aggies. Time to get you to the starters, and we'll start with the visiting Aggies. Leading off in center field, Michael Medina. Batting second, the shortstop, Kent Blackstone. Hitting third in right field, Michael Paulson. Cleaning up the third baseman, Derek Humphreys. Batting fifth at first base, Christopher Corper. Hitting sixth and DHing, Kyle Kilgore. Batting seventh in left field, Joseph Corper. Hitting eighth, the second baseman, Kyle Graff. Rounding out the order, catcher, Kevin Carswell. On the mound today for the Aggies, right-hander, Billy Conrad. Head coach of the Aggies in his 16th season is Rocky Ward, assisted by Mike Evans, Nate Shaver, and Robert Nordorf. The Aggies enter this game with a record of 8-13. They've lost 4 in a row, 1-8 on the road, and 0-1 in the WAC. As for those hosts of UTPA Bronx, leading off at shortstop, Jesus Garcia. Batting second, the right fielder, Alex Howe. Hitting third at third base, Alberto Morales. Cleaning up the first baseman, Victor Garcia Jr. Batting fifth and designated hitter, Edgar Cardone. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Brian Ramirez. Batting seventh in left field, Shane Ammon. Hitting eighth and catching, Blake Thomas. Rounding out the order, center fielder, Evan Mason. On the mound tonight for the Bronx, left-hander, Alex Henson. Head coach of the Bronx in his 6th season is Mr. Manny Mantrana, assisted by Norberto Lopez, Andrew Carson, and Brandon Hennessy. Bronx into this game with a record of 11-13. One last time out, 9-3 at home, 1-0 in the WAC, and at 6:05 on the nose. The first pitch is a fastball high to Michael Medina. We are underway. Left-hander Alex Henson on the mound for the Bronx. Dealing with 4 lefties in the first 5 hitters, everybody else a righty, and he misses upstairs. Got a little disrupted during his warm-up routine as he just started throwing immediately and then had to stop because there were ceremonial first pitches to be had. Fastball misses high, 3-0. As Henson deals right down the middle for a strike. Game time temperature is 80 degrees. It feels like 82 with the heat index. And it's an overcast day. Pitch high ball 4, he walked him. And the wind is blowing out towards left from the south-southeast at 8 miles per hour.
Now for the Aggies, number 6, shortstop, Kent Blackstone.
Here's Kent Blackstone, the left-handed hitting shortstop, 297. Home earned 7 RBI. Medina was a 253, a homer, and 13 RBI. Ensign looks towards first, short lead for Medina, and there's the I know you're there throw. And Medina back in standing up. Medina's 5 for 6 on the base paths this season. Throw to first. Back in standing up is Medina. Another throw to first, and diving back in head first safely is Medina. Pitch upstairs. That's finally 1-0. Defensively for the Bronx, Shane Ammon in left, Evan Mason in center, Alex Howe in right. Alberto Morales at third, Jesus Garcia at short. Brian Ramirez at second, Victor Garcia Jr. at first. Blake Thomas calls the pitches. Alex Henson deals a fastball strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Says the Bronx defense has committed 25 errors this season for a .973 fielding percentage. They've turned 21 double plays. That's in 24 games. 1-1. Fastball strike on the inside corner, 1-2. Henson deals. Curveball pulled foul, right side and out of play. Do it again. Not a bad crowd as we scan around the stadium. Folks are throughout the seats. Throw to first and back in standing at Medina again with it being cloudy. That gives room for folks to kind of just sit wherever they want. Pitch outside. 2-2 on Blackstone. Look down the third baseline. I see Jim Lancaster getting interviewed, our Associate AD for Sports Medicine, our head athletic trainer for, I don't even know, was it 37 years now?
He's been here quite a while.
Give or take. Henson deals upstairs with a fastball, 3-2. And the reason he's getting interviewed is it's a Bob Hoffman type of story. For those that don't know, Bob Hoffman, who's the head coach of the Mercer men's basketball team, was the head coach here. 1999-2004, Mercer upset Duke yesterday in the NCAA tournament. So certainly there's a bit of a local angle there. And Jim was here when Coach Hoffman was the coach. Pitch fouled back to the screen. I wonder if Henson's a little more fired up than normal for this start. And I say that because it's his first home start. It's not his first home appearance. Runner goes, big rip and a miss. Throw down to second is not in time. So Blackstone down swinging. Medina steals a base. It's his 6th. And that'll bring up Michael Paulson. 299, 3 doubles, 13 RBIs. A left-handed hitting right fielder. And Henson's had some big starts already. At Texas, at Oklahoma State. at UTSA. Pitch. Curveball. Strike on the outside corner.
And it seemed like that start at Texas, he really proved that he deserved a spot in that starting rotation, and he finds himself as a Saturday starter here for the Bronx.
Step and a look to second, nothing doing. The only time Henson's pitched at home was in the opening series of the year against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. He had a pair of one-inning relief appearances. That's it. When you're coming in relief, you don't have a lot of time to think about it. 0-1. Fouled off to the left and out of play 0-2. And you just saw how quickly Henson was ready to warm up, and he threw the first 3 pitches high. It seemed like he was just moving, and he's slowed down a little since then. I don't know if it's because there's a runner on or if he's just calmed down. I guess I really couldn't blame him for being excited.
Yeah, that first at bat, he just couldn't find the zone. Now seems like maybe his nerves are settling down a bit.
0-2. Popped up by the plate left side. Morales coming from third towards the Bronx dugout, and he makes the catch. As he pushes off the screen. 2 away. I'll bring up Derek Humphreys, the right-handed hitting third baseman.
Number 17, third baseman, Derek Humphreys.
351 the average, a homer and 12 RBI. Fastball misses high.
And if you're Henson, you can't forget about the runner at second here. That last pitch, he took a pretty big lead.
Henson turns, throws to second, and it goes straight into center field. But because Medina went back in, not standing up, but kind of slid, bit of a half slide, he was not able to get back up and then try and run for third. Plus, Mason raced in, so I don't know that Medina could have gone to third anyway. Left-hander deals a fastball inside, 2-0. Misses low, 3-0. Humphreys the first right-handed batter that Henson has faced today. And the left-hander deals. Strike, fastball in the inside corner, 3-1. Big rip and a miss through a fastball. Now it's 3-2, and Henson's a strike away from escaping the inning. Henson comes set at the letters, looks towards second, back to the plate, and deals. Fastball, strike 3 called to the knees. Humphreys down looking, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Henson. No runs, no hits, no errors, a man left. At the end of half an inning of play, it's the Aggies nothing, and the Bronx coming to bat. This is Bronx baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC.
Not the biggest, just the best.
Back we are at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo and Jonah Goldberg. Go to the bottom of the first, no score. Jesus Garcia leading it up for the Bronx. The right-handed hitting shortstop. 253, double, triple, and 8 RBI. And he looks at strike number 1 from right-hander Billy Conrad. Conrad brings the set down, brings it up, reaches back and deals. Outside and low with a count 1-1. Defensively, Joseph Corper in left, Michael Medina in center, Michael Paulson in right. Pitch, a strike at the knees, a fastball. Count 1-2. Derek Humphreys at third, Kent Blackstone is at short. Kyle Graff at second. Christopher Corper at first. Didn't go, the count 2-2. Kevin Carswell behind the plate. Billy Conrad on the mound. Big rip and a miss, strike 3. Garcia down fishing. And there's one away in the bottom of the first. Then we have Alex Howe, the left-handed hitting right fielder. Howe at 338, a home run, and 15 RBI. That leads the team. Conrad misses low. And his breaking ball was a strike on the outer half, 1-1. This is an Aggies defense that has committed 30 errors in 21 games for a .963 fielding percentage. They've turned 23 double plays. Pitch misses low, 2-1 on Howe. Fastball, strike 2-2. Aggies are wearing their road maroon tops with the white pants, maroon socks. Conrad wears them high, as does Corper. And Medina, as the pitch is in the air to right center field, it drops in between the outfielders. Medina goes into right center to pick it up, but Howe is aboard with a 1-out double. Both Corpers were the high Sox. So runner in scoring position with 1 out at the bottom of the first. The Bronx get 2 cracks at it. Taking the first shot is Alberto Morales. The right-handed slugging third baseman at 241, a homer and 11 RBI. The right-hander Conrad will work from the stretch for the first time. At first he fakes to second, and Howe dives back in. Howe wait for 12 on the base paths, although I don't think he's going anywhere in this situation, necessarily. Fastball, strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1 on Morales. Conrad deals. Low and outside. 1-1. Base hit means a run for UTPA. Pitch is popped up to shallow right center. Outfielders are coming in. That is Paulson in right, and makes the catch. No advance by Howe. 2 away for Victor Garcia Jr., the lefty first baseman, 275, 4 doubles, 8 RBI. The Aggies uniforms say NM State on the front in black, white trim, numerals below the number and on the back, or below the word state and on the back as well. They have white stripes around the shoulder areas. They wear black caps with maroon bills and words NM and then state on a second line on the front in white with maroon trim. Pitch a strike to Garcia. Bronx are wearing their home green tops with pinstripe pants and green socks. Orange numbers on the front and on the back. Orange lettering UTPA across the front above the number. Conrad deals. Fastball fouled off to the left. 0-2. Wear caps that are green all around except on the front where it's white with orange bills and the lettering UTPA in green on the front of the cap. Pitch misses high and outside. 1-2 on Garcia. Pitch, chop left side, and it's gloved on a hop by Humphreys, who sets and throws to first. Off the bag comes Corper to corral it, but he makes the tag on the chest of Garcia, and that's the final out of the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, a man left, in the inning of play, no score. This is Bronx Baseball.
front swing, front swing.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics. Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. We go to the top of the second, no score between the Bronx and the Aggies. 5-6-7 in the New Mexico State order against UTPA left-hander Alex Henson. Deals the first pitch fastball strike on the outside corner to Christopher Corper, lefty swinging first baseman. 363, 3 homers, and 19 RBI. Henson deals a fastball strike on the inside corner. 0-2 the count. Henson deals upstairs. 1-2. Henson making his 4th start, his 6th appearance of the year. Still looking for his first decision. Henson deals. Hit him in the front shoulder. And the leadoff man's aboard for the 2nd straight inning.
Henson got out in front of Corper right there with a couple of quick strikes, and looked like Henson was just trying to come in with the soft stuff up and in, and might have just slipped out of the hand. Corper's aboard.
Hills Kyle Kilgore, late addition to the lineup. Righty DH at 320 with a homer and 3 RBI. It's in 25 at-bats and the pitch a strike. Henson deals upstairs, 1-1. Henson has a 2.45 ERA this year, 18 1/3 innings, 19 hits. No hit per inning. Opponent's batting .292 against him. He has struck out 7 while walking 7. Pitch is lifted in the air to right. Alex Howe right under it to make the catch. 1 away. We have Joseph Corper. Right-handed hitting left fielder, 312, 2 doubles, and 4 RBI. In his first start, Henson, tough luck, no decision at 15th ranked Texas. He held Texas to 2 hits and no runs in 6 innings of work. Throw to first. Back and standing up is Corper. Bronx blew it in the 9th, lost in 11. Lost 2-1. Henson gave the Bronx a lot in that start, though. Pitch, fastball, strike of the knees. And came back against UTSA the following week, pitched pretty well. So the week after that, they moved him into the weekend rotation. He started at 15th ranked Oklahoma State and gave the Bronx a chance to win. That was a game they lost in the 8th. Pitch misses low, 1-1. It was tied at 3, gave up a run in the bottom of the 8th, lost 4-3. Pitch misses low and inside, 2-1.
The one thing we see in each of those starts is he gives a chance for the Bronx to win the game. He keeps you there. The offense has to do its job and get him some runs. And unfortunately, he's still waiting for that first win of the season.
Pitch is lined into left field, coming over Emmett, and he dives and he can't hang on to it. He drops it and throws it in. That's a single.
It looked like Ammon was trying to figure out if he was going to dive or take it on a hop, and when he finally decided he wanted to dive, it was just a little too late. And it landed just right in front of him. I think if he takes off just a little sooner with the dive, he has that.
Kyle Graff, the batter, right-handed hitting second baseman. He's 1 for 7 this year with a couple of runs scored and a pair of RBI as well. He looks at strike 1. Came on late in yesterday's game as a pinch runner. Didn't stay in the game to hit, though. Only played 1 inning. Base hit means a run. Curveball low. 1-1 on Graff. Ensign 6'4", 215. He's a lanky left-hander. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Pumped a fastball by him. Works from the extreme first base side of the rubber. Looks in for the sign. 2 on, 1 out. We're in the top of the second without a score yet. As Henson comes set of the letters. Kicks, reaches back, and deals. Curveball just a bit outside. Some umpires in the stands disagree. There are only 3 that matter, and they're on the field. The count 2-2.
It's a pretty good pitch right there from Henson, trying to get it on that outside corner. Apparently just missed.
Two. Fastball high and inside. 3-2 on Graff. Payoff pitch in the dirt, ball 4. They're loaded up. Corper to third. The other Corper to second. Graff on at first.
Now batting for the Aggies, number 27, catcher Kevin Carswell.
There's the meeting of the minds on the mound. Brandon Hennessy comes out, Bronx pitching coach. Talk it over with Henson and Blake Thomas. I'll just try and slow things down, and also it appears by time for the bullpen as there's some stirring. I think that's Andrew Padron. Yeah. Padron's starting to loosen up. Henson deals. Fastball strike on the inside corner to Kevin Carswell. Right-handed hitting catcher, 267. He's 4 for 15 with 5 RBI. Talk about making the most of your hits. Henson deals. Curveball outside, 1-1. With Padron not in the weekend rotation, it gives him the ability to be the long man if necessary. As he's now starting to throw a baseball. Fastball misses low. 2-1 on Carswell.
Apparently, I think they checked down to first. Umpire said he went through with a swing.
Okay. 1-2. Henson looking for a big strikeout here. And the left-hander deals. Curveball sprayed foul right side into the seats. Still 1-2. Henson deals. Grounded up the middle, past Henson and past the diving Garcia into center field to base hit. 1 run already in. The throw coming straight through the plate, not in time. 2 runs score on the base hit by Kevin Carswell. And the Aggies strike first. It's 2-0. Graff moves to second. Back to the top of the order we go, and Michael Medina walked in the first. Fastball misses high. 45 pitches, 24 of them strikes. Means 21 out of the zone. Henson still trying to find it. Pitch, fastball, strike. On the outer half, 1-1.
He's had spurts tonight where he looks sharp. Then he can't find the zone on a couple of hitters, and it's just a matter of being consistent, as we saw that fastball right there, crisp on the outside corner.
Padron has lifted his cap. He's ready if needed. 1-1. Sweeping curve is a strike in the lower outside corner, 1-2. And the interesting thing is now you're in that part of the order where it's lefties. Of course, if you're bringing in Padron, it's for the long haul. It's not like you're bringing him for a couple of batters, and it's not like you have any lefties in your bullpen anyway. But it's got to be tempting to say, well, I've got my lefty out there. 1-2. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. Grabbed by Garcia. He waits in the base path to tag out Medina. 2 away. Graff to third. Carswell to second. And Henson now has a chance to get out of it. Here's Kent Blackstone. He struck out swinging in the first. Another lefty batter. Henson's curveball doesn't curve. Stays high. 1-0 on Blackstone.
And I think that curveball is the key for Henson so far tonight. If he's thrown it for strikes, that means, you know, he has his stuff. But here he starts off with a curve. It gets high. He hit a batter earlier with that curveball.
Fastball low. 2-0 on Blackstone. Henson deals. Curve outside. 3-0. Graff at third. Carswell at second. 2 outs in the top of the second to win. 2-0 Aggies. Henson deals. Upstairs, ball 4. He walked him on 4 pitches. Second walk of the inning, third of the game, plus a hit batsman and 2 hits today against Henson.
Number 4, right fielder Michael Paulson.
We just took a look into the dugout, maybe to try and figure out if he was going to get pulled. Blake Thomas walks the ball back out to Henson. They're going to keep him in. Lefty Michael Paulson up. There's a righty Derek Humphreys on deck. Well, they're going to give Henson one more opportunity to escape his own mess. Paulson popped out to third in the first inning. Fastball is a strike in the knees. Henson deals. Curveball inside, almost hit him. It's 1-1. I know the difference a batter can make. If Henson can get Paulson here, I would surmise they probably give him the opportunity to start the third and see what happens. And who knows, he may settle down. save the bullpen and give the Bronx a good start. But if he's unable to get Paulson, it's possible they pull him. Pitch is hit on a hop to short. It gets under the glove of Garcia, and it goes into left field. 1 run already home. That's Graff. The second run, Carswell right behind him. Two-run score on the E6.
Number 17, third baseman Derek Humphreys.
Blackstone moves to second. It's 4-0 Aggies. And here comes Manny. Well, he's going to make the call to the bullpen. Andrew Padron's on his way in. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. This is Bronx Baseball.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Back at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo, I'm Jonah Goldberg. We're in the top of the second. There are 2 outs. There are runners at first and second. 4 runs are in, and it is 4-0 Aggies. Andrew Padron takes over to deal with Derek Humphreys, and he misses with the first pitch. Humphreys struck out looking in the first. Padron looks back to second out of the plate and deals. Fastball swing and a miss. 1-1. One thing the Bronx been working on with Padron is raising up his arm slot a little. It had dropped recently. And the higher arm slot, which he had at the beginning of the year when he was pitching so well, it's about 85, 86. And the lower arm slot is about 81, 80, and some of his stuff lands out. So the idea is, and it looks like it's raised up a little bit, that they hope to get it back to where it was. Pitch low and outside, 2-1. Basically, it dropped down, straight sidearm, where he's really more of an at the shoulder, almost, not quite 3/4 kind of pitcher. The 2-1. Swing and a hot shot to short. Backhanded by Garcia. He turns and throws! Got him! He's a good shortstop. And that's your inning. Now before damage is done, 4 runs, 2 earned on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and they leave 2 men on base. At the end of an inning and a half, it's 4-0 Aggies. You're watching Bronx Baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Baptist Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Alongside Danny Elizondo, I'm Jonah Goldberg. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's 4-0 Aggies. 5-6-7 in the UTPA order against New Mexico State right-hander Billy Conrad. And Edgar Cordon leads it off. Looks at the fastball strike. Ready swinging DH. Cordon is 4 for 15 with a double, a triple, 3 RBI, and 2 runs scored. As the right-hander deals, swinging a grounder right side, Graff to his left field, and he sidearms to first just in time for the out. One away. Gonna bring up Brian Ramirez, right-handed hitting second baseman. 260 the average, a homer, and 5 RBI. Conrad deals a fastball high. Here's the pitch, curveball, misses inside. 2-0. Conrad takes a deep breath, turns, kicks, reaches back, and deals. Fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1-1 on Ramirez. Conrad this year 1-2 with an ERA of 4.94. 5 games, 4 starts, 23 2/3 innings, 34 hits. So 10 more hits than innings pitched. Bones batting .330 against him. 2-1. Fastball at the end of that, a line drive right field, a base hit on one hop to Paulson. Ramirez aboard with a 1-out single. Second Bronx hit of the day. Conrad has struck out 18. He's walked 11. Where's Shane Ammon? A left-handed hitting left fielder. 278, a homer, and 7 RBI. Conrad deals a strike. Jeez. Kennard deals, or he throws to first instead. Diving back and head first safely is Ramirez. My apologies for that. The 0-1 swinging a liner right back into the glove of Kennard. Look what I found. He throws back to first for the double play. And that is your inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 2 innings of play, 4-0 Aggies. You're watching Bronx Baseball.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC.
Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. We go to the top of the third. It's 4-0 Bronx, and with the play-by-play, here's Danny.
Thank you, Jonah. Christopher Corper stepping in against the right-hander Andrew Padron. First pitch lined out towards left center field. A long run for Evan Mason going over to his right, and he is there to make the catch. A long run for Mason for the first out of the inning. Boy, can he cover a lot of ground and in a hurry.
The man is Torrey Hunter at the college level.
Good point.
Maybe Torrey Hunter 10 years ago. Yeah, not that he's not good anymore, but he was better then.
So with one down, that'll bring Kyle Kilgore to the plate.
So
now I believe there's a pinch hitter.
Yeah, it's Ryan Wagner.
And here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike right over the heart of the plate. Wagner batting .278 on this season. Padron brings a pitch, a swing and a miss. There goes the bat. Look out.
Ooh. It ended up in the Aggies' dugout. It knocked over a few extra bases that were hanging out over there, but
that got some distance.
Luckily, it didn't hit anybody.
So he'll head back to the dugout. Probably wants some stickum on that on that bat.
Some? I think I'd give him the whole jar if I was in the dugout. That's scary.
So now he'll head back into the batter's box.
The nice thing is when nobody gets hurt, you can just laugh about it.
Yeah. They even toss it back to him. So now he digs back in, batting left-handed against the righty Padron. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a liner over the right side, goes out of play. Ricochets back out onto the field. Padron working on that first base side of the rubber. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging another pop-up over here to our left this time, and that goes out of play.
And the second straight, GS last, foul ball.
Bronx trail 4-0 here in the top of the third. The 0-2 once again, breaking ball, stays outside. The Aggies got their 4 runs in the top of the second on a couple of hits. The 1-2 pitch, lifted foul over to the left side. As Wagner continues to battle here against Padron.
And that's another Genus last, foul ball.
And with Henson out, the Aggies decided to put Wagner in there.
A lefty instead to go up against Padron instead of the righty they wanted against Henson.
A 1-2 popped up yet again over to the left side, and originally in the starting lineup it was Wagner in there. And then 2 minutes before the first pitch, we got a note that said Wagner was out and Kilgore was in, and I think they might have realized Henson was a lefty.
Yeah. Probably why they made the change. Makes sense since Wagner's in now. It's obviously he's obviously healthy.
Padron gets the signs from Thomas. Kicks and delivers. Fastball stays outside. Count evens up at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and foul ball over here to our left again off the sweets.
And that's another Genus last, foul ball.
A 2-2. Swing and a pop-up over here to the left. Morales going to go over to take a look. Will he have room? No, he won't. It's about 4 rows deep behind the third base dugout.
Line on Alex Henson, by the way, is complete. An inning and 2/3, 4 runs, 2 earned on 2 hits, 3 walks, 8 batsmen, 2 strikeouts. In line for his first decision, it would be a loss. He'd be 0-1.
The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Wagner chases a high heater. He's down on strikes, 2 down. That'll bring Joseph Corper to the plate. Corper's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Fastball to Corper, stays high and outside. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball called a strike right on the outside corner. Chopper up the middle and into center field, 4-base hit. Corper 2 for 2 here tonight. This inning continues. That'll bring Kyle Graff to the plate. Graff walked back into second, came around to score the 3rd run of the ball game for New Mexico State. He pitched to Graff, a fastball tight on the hands. Corper takes his lead off of first. Now the 1-0, swinging a fly ball out towards right center field. A long run for Howe, and he will get underneath and makes the catch. That'll retire the side for the Aggies here in the top of the 3rd. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on. Middle of the 3rd, Aggies lead 4-0. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Danny Elizondo with you here alongside Jonah Goldberg. Blake Thomas going to lead things off for the Bronx. The pitch to Thomas, a strike on the outside corner. Thomas batting .161 on the year. No home runs, 2 RBIs. He looks at a breaking ball just off the outside edge. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back into the screen. The count goes to 1-2. Evan Mason and Jesus Garcia to follow here in the 3rd. The 1-2 pitch misses way outside. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4-0 your scores. The Bronx trail. Trying to get something going against the right-hander, Billy Kennard. 2-2. Fastball misses up and in. 3-2 the count. Payoff pitch. Swinging a chopper over to the left side. Humphreys grabs on the run. Fires on the first and in time. One down now for Evan Mason. Mason batting .239. No home runs. 7 RBI. He pitched to Mason, swinging a high pop-up over on the left side. Shortstop Blackstone going over, but he'll be called off by Corper in left field, who makes the catch. 2 away. So now back to the top of the order with Jesus Garcia. Garcia struck out looking back in the, or swinging, excuse me, back in the first. The pitch to Garcia. Took it for a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Bronx with just 2 hits so far tonight. Here's the 0-2 from Kennard. Breaking ball way outside. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball fouled back into the screen. Garcia stays alive. Kennard shakes off Carswell. Now Garcia will step out. Kennard wants some new signs from Carswell. He continues to shake him off. Finally sets on a pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball lifted high in the air over to the right side. It's going to go out of play. The count remains a ball and 2 strikes.
Foul ball.
The 1-2 yet again. Fastball chopped out towards short. Blackstone grabs, fires on the first. In time as Garcia made that one interesting. But that'll do it for the Bronx here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on after 3 innings of play. The Bronx trail 4-0. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Rolito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. We go to the top of the fourth as the Bronx trail 4-0 on Danny Elizondo alongside Jonah Goldberg. Leading things off for the Aggies, it'll be Kevin Carswell. He's 1-for-1 with a 2-run single. That fastball from Andrew Padron misses outside. Padron kicks and delivers. Fastball catches the outside corner this time. Count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball. Tied on that lead elbow. Padron out of the windup. Kicks and delivers. Swinging a liner out towards left field. Mason will pick it up on a couple of hops, and he fires it back in to lead off single for Carswell. So he's aboard for Michael Medina, who's 0-for-1 with a ground out and a walk. Medina wearing number 48 tonight. Apparently forgot his number 18 jersey back at the hotel. He shows bunt, drops it down on the first base side. Garcia at first will pick it up in foul territory. Wise play by him there. 0-1 the count.
Padron comes into this game with a 1-1 record, a save, and an ERA of .332. 7 games, 2 starts, 19 innings, 19 hits, hit per inning. That's pretty good. Opponent's batting .264 against him. Struck out 8 while walking 6. The walks are good. That's fewer than 3 per 9.
Medina shows bunt yet again. He bunts it over to the first base side. Garcia has it. He'll flip it over to Ramirez, who's covering the bag. Sack bunt goes 2-4. 3-4.
Padron, a 5'11", 160-pound freshman from McAllen, which is the neighboring city directly to the south. Went to Nicky Rowe High School, where he was an RGV West All-Star, All-Valley second-teamer, and 31-5A first-teamer as a pitcher, and a second-teamer as a third baseman.
And the pitch to Kent Blackstone misses outside. 1-0 Blackstone 0-for-1 with a strikeout and a walk.
Padron made a couple of starts, one against Prairie View A&M, one against Lamar, pitched well in each, only allowed a run, pitching 5 innings each time.
Padron checks his runner at second. The pitch just a bit under the knees.
And he's also proven an ability to work in relief, and the Bronx love his versatility, and it's something important where, you know, there are a lot of reasons why you move guys around. The Bronx are trying to stabilize and bolster their bullpen when they moved Padron into the pen. Because when you have, the Bronx have a lot of good starting pitchers, but more starting pitchers than they need.
Pop back over the screen and off the face of the press box. Looked like it landed right in a young lady's lap. She just looked straight up and it came right back down.
Like, hey, look what I found.
Padron now with the 2-1 pitch. Tied on the knees, ball 3. Time called as Thomas wants to have a word with Padron. Padron working out of the stretch, gets the signs. The pitch misses outside, ball 4. So walk to Blackstone. He is aboard. Puts runners at first and second out for Michael Paulson. Flight out to the third baseman back in the first. Reaps on an error in the second. Padron gets the signs. Sets at the belt. Here comes the pitch to Paulson. Breaking ball misses outside. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch, swing and a fly ball out towards left. Hammond with the catch, fires it back in. 2 down. That'll bring Derek Humphreys to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Thomas wants to have a quick chat with Padron before the first pitch is delivered to Humphreys here. Padron checks his runner at second. The pitch to Humphreys, off speed in there for strike 1.
10th batter faced by Padron. Humphreys was the man he came in to get to ground to a fielder's choice to end the second. It was the 4-run second when the Aggies got all their runs.
The 0-1. This is outside. Evens things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1, breaking ball way outside. 2-1 now on Humphreys. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Breaking ball in on the hands. Humphreys couldn't get the barrel in quick enough. So now the count evens up at 2-2, and Padron needs 1 more strike to get out of this inning. Here's a 2-2 pitch, swing and a high pop up over on the left side. A long run for Garcia. Will he get there? Yes, he does. Wow, what a run for Garcia as he makes it almost in that left field corner. And that'll retire the side for the Aggies here in the top of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on. In the middle of the 4th. Bronx trail 4-0. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Well outside to the backstop. Everybody running. Rio scores the tying run. Swinging a liner past the third baseman into left field. Front slam!
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Alex Hogg going to lead things off. Looks at a strike from Billy Kennard as the Bronx find themselves trading 4-0. I'm Danny Elizondo alongside Jonah Goldberg. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Quickly 0-2. Kennard shakes off Carswell. Now the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. 1-2 the count on Alex Howe, who is 1 for 1 with a double. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball just a bit outside. 2-2. Kennard hiding behind that glove. Taking some time on the mound, and Howe calls time. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 right on the knees. Howe knew right away, headed back to the dugout. That's 1 down. And the second strikeout of the evening for Kennard. That'll bring Alberto Morales to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. A pitch to Morales. Breaking ball stays high. The 0-1 pitch way outside. Two 2-0 the count?
I think so. I think the scoreboard has it wrong. Wait, see if the umpire flashes it up.
Hard with the pitch. Change up in there for a strike. Count is 2-1.
You were right.
The 1-2 pitch, or excuse me, the 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. So the count evens at 2-2. Morales trying to get something started for the Bronx here, who trail 4-0 in the bottom of the fourth. The 2-2, swinging a high fly ball to left field. This one is back, and this is out of here. Alberto Morales with his second home run of the season, and he gets the Bronx on the scoreboard here tonight as they cut into the Aggies' lead 4-1.
Boy, when he hits it, he really doesn't leave much doubt, does he?
No, he does not. And he sat on that pitch from Kennard, and he delivered that into that left field bullpen as Victor Garcia Jr. steps in. Looks at a fastball on the outside corner. 0-1 the count.
He's got quick hands, good bat speed, nice compact swing.
The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul ball over to the left side. Quickly 0-2. Kennard brings the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Misses low and away. Good eye by Garcia. Garcia tonight 0-for-1 with a ground out to third. A 1-2 pitch. Just off the outside corner with that breaking ball. Count evens up at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on its way. Fastball lifted over the left side and out of play. Garcia stays alive. Edgar Cordon on deck over to the left side for the Bronx. The 2-2. Fastball underneath the knees. Garcia works the count full.
This is the first full count against Kennard.
Here's a payoff pitch, swinging a liner out towards left center field. Medina going over to his right, and he will track it down and makes the catch.
Nice play. Medina covering a lot of ground at the end of the left center field. Yeah, never lost sight of the ball. They got it on the backhand.
That one almost looked like Alex Howe's double from yesterday. Had the banana tail and then carrying away from him. This time, I believe he was a little bit shaded towards that left center gap.
Medina's a really good outfielder. Saw him in right field yesterday and cork a seed to nail Morales at the plate. He ended up scoring because knocked the ball out of the catcher's glove.
Edgar Cordon lifts one out towards center field. Medina with the dive and the catch, and he proves the point right there.
Give that man a gold glove. We're seeing two really good center fielders today.
And that'll do it for the Bronx here in the fourth, but not before they do get their first run of the ball game on Alberto Morales' second home run of the season. And after 4 innings of play, the Bronx trail 4-1. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Go to the top of the fifth, and with the play-by-play, here's Jonah.
Well, thank you, Danny. Andrew Padron's first pitch misses upstairs to Christopher Corper. Corper 0 for 1. He was plugged and scored to start off the 4-run second. He lined out to center field against Padron in the third. Righty to lefty, Padron deals a sinker strike on the outside corner. 1-1. All 4 New Mexico State runs came in the second. A 2-run single by Kevin Carswell, an error by Michael Pauls. Well, by Jesus Garcia, actually. Paulson hit the ball. Pitch hit in the air, left side, foul. First row, and it bounces actually back onto the field. It's 1-2. So with the bases loaded, Paulson hit one towards short. They got past Garcia and into left for 2 more runs. They made it 4-0. Bronx got a first run back. And Alberto Morales launched his second homer of the year into the Bronx pen down the left field line. 4-1, that's where we stand. As the 1-2 is fouled right back towards the press box. Takes one hop and off of the window frame in between the visitors' radio booth and the public address announcer, and then on the rebound, a fan makes the play. It is still 1-2. And it was hit softly enough that I think one of them might have had a play at it. Pitch outside, 2-2. You know, we had a foul ball come into the press box during the Owl Tree Classic, during the neutral site game, the Prairie View A&M Northwestern State game. Our scoreboard operator, and he was also doing PA that day, Ray Silva, made a great play. This pitch, it comes, eats up Garcia, and he's not going to be able to do anything with that. E3. It was a one-hopper to first, and it just, I don't know, he tried to block it with his body, and he wasn't able to get it with the glove, and then it just kind of came up, and he tried to dive for it, and it wasn't happening.
No.
I don't know if there was anybody covering first anyway, but.
No, once Padron got over, they realized the ball was pretty close. If Padron would have picked it up and then went over to first, he might have had a play.
Padron deals a fastball striking these. You know, it's kind of funny. The second day in a row, Garcia's had a misplay there, and it's not because he's a bad first baseman. He's a really, really good first baseman, which in a little way can actually work against him because he has so much range. Throw to first, diving back in, head first, safely Scorper. Because he'll go for a ball that maybe some guys won't go for. Now, look, that's the first baseman's ball. First baseman's always going for that. Yesterday's play was a second baseman's ball that Garcia happens to be able to get to, that a lot of first basemen can't. Pitch is popped up foul behind the plate, a little to the left towards the light pole, and it takes a hop in front of the light pole, and a whole mess of kids go racing for it. Somebody's getting a souvenir. 0-2 on Ryan Wagner, who's 0 for 2 today. Or 0 for 1, rather. He pinch hit in the third for the lefty-righty matchup. Padron deals. Fastball smacked foul right side, just past the dugout of New Mexico State. Still 0-2. So anyway, in that Algo Street Classic, it came into the press box, and Ray made a nice play on it. As soon as it stopped rolling, he picked it up. It is the safest way.
Of course, if you ask him how it went, he'll probably tell you caught it on the fly. But
yeah, in his bare hand, while updating the scoreboard and announcing the foul ball. The GNS Glass foul ball, which we have another one of, off to the left. And the kids who didn't go running for the other one, and maybe a few of the ones who didn't catch it, go racing for it. I see a dive near the picnic area. Oh, the kids are really out tonight. It's great to see. A lot of kids today. More than yesterday, actually. You know, I think we may have more people here than yesterday. Those new Saturday night games, I love it. Throw to first, diving back in head first safely. Corper, you know, last year and the year before, the Bronx Saturday games were in the afternoon because they had double headers. Because of that's the way the Great West Conference was organized. You had 4-game conference weekends. Now it's 3-game. Play a night game on Saturday. Pitch outside, 1-2. And although it's an hour earlier than normal, and you know that the crowd has gotten bigger as we've gone on, and who knows, it could be because of as it's getting later, but fans have really filed in. Pitch outside off speed, 2-2. Definitely bigger than our Saturday crowds last year, and I think it's simply because it's the night game. People more likely to come to the night game on a Saturday than a day game. I think it's great. 2-2 is in the air to right center. Mason and Howe in deep right center. Mason makes the catch with 5 feet to spare from the track, 10 feet from the wall. And they're 1 away. Corper at first. Top of the 5th, 4-1 Aggies. And here is Joseph Corper. Singled twice and scored once. The second of those singles was against Padron. Bronx bullpen getting busy again. I think that's Matthew Harrell getting loose. Pitch outside. It's a beautiful night. It's a picture perfect night Pitch a strike in the knees, 1-1, a fastball. Nice weather. You've got Jerry the Whistler giving out T-shirts. He's a very passionate fan. That's why he's earned the nickname of Jerry the Whistler instead of just being Jerry. Pitch a fastball strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Slider outside, 2-2. You know, he's given out T-shirts quite a few times. His first time this year. Our marketing coordinator, Sarah Hernandez, has one from a couple of years ago. From back when she was a student here, 2-2, fouled back to the screen. An undergrad, no less. So that's, and she got her master's here too. So I mean, we were going back a few years. I'm trying to see what they say on those T-shirts. There's a Bronc on it. I can't really tell beyond that. But pitch misses in the count, 3-2. But whatever they say, they're pretty cool, I think. I assume, being unable to really see them well. But they're Bronx baseball shirts, I know that much. Payoff pitch, runner goes, outside ball 4, he walked him. So 7-pitch walk issued to Joseph Corper. Christopher Corper moves to second. Corper at first, a Corper at second with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Aggies looking for more. Base hit could do that. And here's Kyle Graff, who walked, scored in the 2nd, and lined out in the 3rd. Hit him. Fastball ran inside, and it got Graff on the left arm. So an error, a fly out, a walk, and a hit batter. Bases loaded, 1 out in the top of the 5th without the benefit of a hit. And the Aggies a chance to break it open. Here's Kevin Carswell, who's 2 for 2 with a couple of RBI and a run scored. And Coach Hennessy comes out for a talk with Padron and Thomas. Well, elsewhere in the WAC, oh boy, at Sacramento State. Sacramento State put a beating down on Northern Colorado, 16-1 in 7. How good is Sacramento State? Because, I mean, we remember from our days in the Great West, Northern Colorado, they're a super dangerous team. Sacramento State just mercy ruled them. Here's the pitch, fastball, strike. On the outside corner, 0-1 on Carswell. Utah Valley beat Dallas Baptist in non-conference play. It was almost conference play. Dallas Baptist used to be in the WAC. They're only D1 in baseball. They're pretty good at it, too. Often ranked. When they were independent, they made the NCAA tournament as an at-large team. Pitch outside, 1-1, but joined up in a conference play recently. UC Irvine beat Grand Canyon in non-conference play 4-0. South Dakota State. No, that was Thursday. I thought. No, actually that is today. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2 on Carswell. South Dakota State beat Chicago State 10-6 in 10 innings. North Dakota's at CSU Bakersfield later tonight. So only 3 WAC games on the schedule. The other 3 were non-conference. Of course, the rest of those schools, they started WAC play last weekend. And I think every weekend the rest of the way it'll be all WAC play for everybody. We have 1-2 to Carswell. Bases loaded, 1 out in the top of the 5th. Patron trying to escape a jam. Time called, he steps off. Padron deals. Half swing and a breaking ball diving down and away. He held, and the count 2-2. Two-two. Fastball popped foul, straight back and out of play. Still 2-2. Two-two. Swinging a chopper towards third, backhanded by Morales. He sets the long throw across the diamond, is in time for the out. And he stepped on third as well for the double play. That's your inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and they leave 2. At the end, the 4.5 innings of play, we're halfway through it. It's 4-1 Aggies. You're watching Bronx Baseball.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC.
Not the biggest, just the best.
Back we are at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. To the bottom of the 5th we go. It's 4-1 Aggies. Brian Ramirez leads it off against Billy Kennard and righty to righty. The pitch misses outside, fastball. Ramirez singled back in the 2nd. One of 3 Bronx hits today. They've got a double from Alex Howe, a single from Ramirez, and a homer from Alberto Morales. Fastball high and tight, 2-0. That's it so far. Billy Kennard's been pretty good. 59 pitches, 38 of them strikes. He hasn't walked anybody. He hasn't plunked anybody. A little different than what we saw yesterday out of the New Mexico State pitching staff with 9 walks and 7 hit batsmen, while allowing just 6 hits. Pitch misses low and outside, 3-0, but just like that, Kennard's got his second 3-ball count of the day. The last one was on a 3-2, and he ended up getting Victor Garcia Jr. to line out to a running Michael Medina. That was an inning ago. The 3-0 right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1. Pitch low, ball 4. He walked him. First walk drawn by the Bronx today. It's the leadoff man, Brian Ramirez.
There is some action in the Aggies bullpen. It's number 38, Zach Freeman, warming up.
Pitch, a fastball fouled off to the left and out of play. Shane Ammon lined into a double play to end the second. He lined back to the pitcher with a runner at first. That was Ramirez. Ramirez was just caught off the bag. Nothing he could do. I mean, line it like that, you're just caught. Throw to first. Diving back and head first safely, Ramirez.
The outfield playing Ammon to go the other way, leaving a huge gap in that right field corner for Ammon.
Oh, the kind of speed Ammon has, he hits there, he could have a triple. Throw to first, and Ramirez dives back in. Ramirez good speed, so he'd be able to stay ahead of Ammon and get home to score. Even bigger gap in right center. Pitch outside as they move Medina over towards left center. Chant of UTPA begins. Pitch misses upstairs, 2-1 on Ammon. It'll be a 2-1. Ramirez leads from first with good wheels. A throw to first. Ooh. It's close. Ramirez perfect 3 for 3 on the base paths this season. Two-one, big ribbon to miss at a fastball. It's 2-2. Two-two, swing and a miss. Ammon out fishing. Third strikeout by Kennard, and there is one away in the fifth. We're still at first, and the Bronx down 4-1. Here's Blake Thomas, grounded out in the third. Pitch outside. Throw to first. Ramirez back to the bag on his belly. Pitch popped foul, straight back, headed our way, and oh, just a couple of feet to the right of our intrepid beat reporter Josh Bowe for the monitor. I mean, he was so close to having a souvenir or perhaps a shattered computer. One is good, the other isn't. But it's such a small computer he has there. I mean, surely he would have been able to move it in time. Pitch upstairs.
Or get the monitor to get him a new one.
That's the idea. See, that's what you want to do. You want to. So what you're saying is, I want the work computer that we have here to get hit by a foul ball, so I get a new computer?
Yeah.
So I've only had this one for, what, a year? If I had it for a year? but newer is always better. I mean, I don't know if they've actually come out with a newer version of this computer, but it's immaterial. 1-1. So I'm going to chop her foul right side. 1 and 2. Different attitude than you took last year when you went diving to try and protect all the laptops we have out here while leaving me in peril. Getting hit by a foul ball that ended up not even coming into the press box.
Yeah. See, the difference is this computer that's right here in the middle.
Yeah.
That's the important one.
Yes, because while it is old, it is irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Because why would they make it anymore?
Yeah, the stuff on it.
1-2. Fastball plunked him. Thomas aboard, and you know what? The Bronx get the tying run coming to the plate. Ramirez at second, Thomas at first with 1 out, and just as soon as we said that the Bronx haven't had a walk or a hit batsman yet, they get 1 of each. And Evan Mason, the batter, flied out to left field in the third. He's the tying run.
The Bronx took advantage of those walks and hit by pitches yesterday. And they need to start taking advantage of those here tonight because they trailed by 3. They got a couple of base runners on. And right now, Mason at the plate and in the top of the order. So they could very well put something together here, but they got to take advantage of these situations.
Kennard, step away. He called time, okay. For a second, I was going to say, didn't he balk?
Yeah, the umpire behind the mound. I believe that's Ramon Armendariz.
Fastball, foul tipped at the plate. I mean, he started and stopped, but there must have been time called.
Yeah, he raised his hands like it was a dead ball, and I guess he had just called time.
Step off, look to second, nothing doing. And the Bluebirds are out. Kennard deals. Fastball. Strike on the outside corner. 0-2 on Mason. Ramirez, the lead runner at second. Thomas at first. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Bronx down 4-1. Mason the tying run at the plate. Oh, 2. Curveball outside, 1-2. Step off, nothing doing. Boy, Kennard is so preoccupied with the base runners. I mean, he hasn't had many of them to be preoccupied with, but this is the first time the Bronx have had 2 on against him. 1-2, fastball high and outside, 2-2. But when you split your concentration between the bases and the plate, it makes it a lot more difficult. Kennard deals. Fastball low and outside. 3-2. Well, now you have an option. You can send the runners. A left-handed batter at the plate, though. So if Mason strikes out, a clear field division to third base to try now Ramirez. But Ramirez is really fast. And if you trust Mason not to strike out, then you can send them. Thomas not as fast as Ramirez, the trail runner, but the throw will go to third. So if you're sending Ramirez, you're sending Thomas. That would be to try and stay up a potential double play if he gets a ground ball, and also try and score 2 runs on a base hit. Everybody managed. There they go. 3-2 fouled off. Well, now we know that answer. Because if you go on 1-3-2, you go on every 3-2. Nothing changes. If Mason could find that right center gap, they're going to score 2 runs. Or right down the right field line for that matter. Ramirez from second, Thomas from first, 1 out. Kennard comes set, looks to second, and he steps off. Nobody covering, but Ramirez forced back to the back. They're going. There is nothing he can do about it. I understand trying to keep him close. But if you get the batter out, then you don't have to worry about the runners as much. Pitch fouled off. They were in motion again. Still 3-2. Because if you strike out Mason, then you have a chance to strike him out, throw him out, double play. If you get him to fly out, well, then the runners have to retreat. If you get him to line out, well, then you might have yourself a double play. If you get him to ground out, yeah, you're probably only going to get 1 out because the runners are in motion, but that's fine. They still won't have scored, and then you have 2 outs. And then you just got to get Jesus Garcia, who's on deck, and then you're out of it. It'll be a 3-2. Throw down to second, and Ramirez is back in standing up. Ramirez is at second, Thomas at first, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Bronx down 4-1. Mason the tying run at the plate. Three-two, there they go, and the pitch is popped towards third, caught, throw to second, and it goes into right field. Ramirez isn't going anywhere though. Quickly into cover was Paulson. So just a little soft liner, pop out to third. Ramirez back to second, Thomas at first.
You called it right. Runners were in motion, a little pop-up on the infield. Almost cost the Bronx right there. But they catch a break. Runners remain at first and second here.
Here's Jesus Garcia, strikeout and a ground out today. He's getting plenty of instruction from Coach Mantrana down the third baseline right now. Now that conversation is complete. The Aggies are going to send a coach out to bring the whole infield around, and now more instruction able from Mantrana for the Bronx. So the entire infield comes around. And talk about how to pitch to Garcia. Oh, that's better, isn't it? We had a filter on earlier. It's jargon for we made it a little darker than it was because the sun was so bright. Otherwise, it would have been too bright to look at. But we realized now it was getting dark and we had a little break in the action. We were able to go turn off the filter. Apologize for the lack of camera movement today. Unfortunately, our stable of camera operators unable to make it today. That's why we've had the wide shot throughout rather than our usual. All right, looks like we're finally ready to play some baseball. Ramirez at second, Thomas at first, 2 down, bottom of the 5th, Bronx down 4-1. And Jesus Garcia 0 for 2 digs in. Kennard deals. Curveball drops in for a strike on the inner half. And the right-hander delivers. Fastball at the end of the bat, line foul, right side and out of play. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball low and outside. 1-2 on Garcia. Here's the 1-2. Fastball upstairs, 2-2. Pitch is trickled up the middle, and it's grabbed behind the second base bag. Throw to first. Not in time! Well, Blackstone made a really good play moving to his left to get that ball after it got through Kennard. But too much speed by Garcia, and the ball not hit hard enough. Infield single. And they're loaded up.
Hal getting some instruction there from Coach Ventrano. Besides the guy on deck, Hal's the guy you want at the plate right now.
Alberto Morales on deck. The big bopper, Alex out of the plate, leads the team in batting average and RBI. He's the go-ahead run at the plate. And Kennard deals. Fastball outside, 1-0. Howe doubled in the first. He struck out looking in the fourth. A walk, a hit batsman, and an infield single. That's how the Bronx have loaded the bases with 2 outs. The 1-0. Low 2-0. Nowhere to put him. Which means this pitch absolutely has to be a strike. Because if it's not, then you know what's on 3-0. It's the batting practice fastball. Kennard deals. Fastball outside, 3-0. Well, now how can Zona pitch? And if he doesn't like it, he can let it go. Worst case scenario, it's strike one. Best case scenario, it's 4-2. And Kennard needs to throw a strike, but if he throws too good a strike, it'll be 5-4. 3-0. There's the strike at the knees. Didn't give in. 3-1. Crowd getting boisterous here at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Here's the 3-1. Fastball, line drive, left center gap. That is a base hit. It splits the outfielders and rolls all the way towards the track. 2 runs are scored. A third one coming in. No throw. Bases clearing double. Alex Howe. We're tied at 4.
What an at-bat by Alex Howe, going the opposite way in that left center alley, and once again clearing the bases with a double. Like I said, one of the ones that you want at the plate is Alex Howe, and he delivers for the Bronx right there.
2 days in a row that Howe has emptied the bases with a double. Yesterday he made it 9-0. Today he ties the game at 4. And here comes Rocky Ward. He's made the call to the bullpen. Well, Kennard was cruising along through 4, but the wheels come off in the 5th. And a new pitcher coming in. We'll let you know all about him when we come back. This is Bronx Baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Baptist Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tack Sales Event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tack cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tack Sales Event at South Texas Buick GMC.
Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. There are 2 outs. Alex Howes at second. 3 runs are in. The game is tied at 4. Zach Freeman, the right-hander, is in the bullpen for New Mexico State. Freeman 1-2, 5.28 ERA, 7 games, 15 and a third innings, 19 hits. Opponents banged 311 off him. He struck out 15. He's walked 11. And he'll deal with Alberto Morales, who homered his last time up, into the left field Bronx bullpen. The go-ahead run is 180 feet away. That's Alex Howe, and the curveball is low. Freeman deals. Fastball, strike in the lower inside corner, 1-1. Freeman likes what he sees. Sends it to the neck and deals. Fastball, strike on the inside corner, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Curveball, big rip and a miss. Howe down swinging, and that's your inning. But not before the damage is done. The Bronx get 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1 at the end of 5 innings of play. It's tied at 4. This is Bronx baseball.
The 2-2, well outside to the backstop. Everybody running. Rio scores the tying run. Swinging a liner past the third baseman into left field, the base hit. Bronx win! Bronx win! Bronx win!
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. We go to the top of the 6th inning, game tied at 4. And now, Andrew Padrone's night is done. Matthew Harrell is into the ball game. Right-hander in and out of the pen. We'll deal with the top of the Aggies order. 3 straight lefties. Michael Medina starts it off. Center fielder, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a sac bunt, and takes outside. Harrell is season 2-4 with an ERA of 2.57. He's also got a save. Pitch misses outside. 2-0. 8 games, 4 starts, 1 complete game, so he's done a little of everything this year. 28 innings, 21 hits, 7 fewer hits than innings pitched. Opponent's batting just .223 against him. 2-0, there's a strike on the outer corner, 2-1. His strikeout 16. His walk 19. Two-1. Fastball topped into right field. It's a base hit. Leadoff man aboard for New Mexico State. Here's Kent Blackstone, 2 walks and a strikeout today. Harrell started the first 4 games of the season. Pitched pretty well. Beat Texas A&M Corpus Christi with a complete game in his first start. Blanked Lamar through 5 innings. Gave up 3 earned against Northwestern State in 5 innings. Arlington Baptist, 2 runs, 1 earned to beat them, 6 1/3. Started coming out of the bullpen, though, because the Bronx were trying to, same thing with Andrew Padrone, trying to add reliable arms to the pen. Harrell got the save by throwing 2 pitches in relief of Sam Street. He only had to get 1 out. It's rare enough that Street comes out of a game. So if you are going to get him to come out, it's probably going to be late, and it was 2 outs in the 9th. Throw to first and back in standing on Medina to beat 15th ranked Oklahoma State. Pitched in all 3 games in that series, including the second game of that doubleheader. Also pitched at Texas A&M Corpus Christi on Tuesday. And through the wickets to the backstop. On the second. Moves Medina, and that takes care of the bunt.
Looked like maybe Thomas got a bit mixed up with the pitches or vice versa. Thomas looked like jumped up a little bit, thinking it was a breaking ball, but it was a fastball right through the legs all the way to the backstop.
Harrell steps off. Thomas goes out to talk to him. Medina's the go-ahead run at 6th. That's second base. How many bases are there? Harrell deals. Curveball inside. 2-0. Harrell was really good out of the bullpen for the Bronx last year. The mainstay, pitched so well, he earned his way into the starting rotation. He pitched well there too, but yeah, the Bronx were looking for somebody who could come in relief. And while it didn't necessarily work out in the closer's role, trying to see if he can maybe get back to being that middle reliever setup type guy that he was last year. 2-0. Fastball, strike on the inside corner, 2-1. And of course, if he pitches well, who's to say he doesn't get another start down the line if either A, the bullpen stabilizes and they have enough good arms that they can put him back in the rotation, whether it's a weekday, weekend, or conference tournament time. You're often going to need more than your regular number of starters. So you want to have as many options as possible. And then, of course, into the regionals and the super regionals. The regionals, I don't think you need more than 4 usually. Super regionals 3, and then but once you make to the College World Series, all bets are off. There are a million games there.
Guess that would be a good problem to worry about once
yes,
you get there.
a great problem to worry about. Not to put any pressure on these guys.
No, not at all.
But hey, there's a big sign up in the Bronx clubhouse that shows the distance from Edinburgh to Omaha. It's 1,161 miles for anybody who was wondering. 2-1. Swing and a little nubber left side. Garcia racing in from short. Circles transition. Doesn't have a play, so he tries to go to third instead, but already there is Medina. Nothing he could do. Blackstone's just too fast. Infield single. Just didn't have a play.
No, he didn't, but he did try to fake a throw to first, hoping to get Medina to come off the bag, maybe to round towards home, and he flipped it over to third, but Medina with a heads-up base running stayed put right on top of that bag.
So runners on the corners, nobody out. A fly ball can give the Aggies the lead back, and here's Michael Paulson. He's popped out, flied out, and reached on an error. He's 0 for 3. Pitch misses low to Paulson. Pitch outside, fastball strike called on the outside corner. One is low. 2-1 on Paulson. Throw to first. Diving back in head first safely is Blackstone. Blackstone 7 for 9 on the base paths this season. I don't think they'll do it with nobody out, but it certainly have the right personnel if you want to attempt a double steal. Another throw to first. Diving back in head first safely is Blackstone. More action in the Bronx pen down the left field line. Ball just got loose from the bullpen. It's in left field. Nobody sees it. Luckily, that ball was not put in play. It misses outside. And Ammon is alerted to the fact that ball is out there, so he gets it and he tosses it into the pen.
I believe that's Tanner Dickerson warming up for the Bronx.
Three-1. Fastball outside, ball 4. He walked him. They're loaded up. On the plus side, force available at every base. And it takes out the double steal possibility. Here comes Coach Mantrana. And Tanner Dickerson's on his way in. Pitching change, tell you all about it when we come back. You're watching Bronx Baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Dr. Baptist Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC.
Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. We are in the top of the 6th inning. There's nobody out. The bases are loaded on a single, an infield single, and a walk. Tanner Dickerson in on relief of Matt Harrell. He'll deal with Derek Humphreys, who's struck out, popped out, and grounded into a force. He's 0 for 3. Big spot for the freshman. And Dickerson deals a curveball high. Dickerson making his 12th appearance, no record, 1 save, a 2.63 ERA. 13 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 5 fewer hits than innings pitched. Opponents batting a $196 off him. He struck out 6 while walking 6. The 1-0. Fastball down the middle for a strike. It's 1-1. Important to get that first strike. All 3 runners belong to Matt Harrell. Game's tied at 4. A fly ball, heck of double play. Gives the Aggies the lead. Dickerson deals a fastball low. 2-1. And the Bronx bullpen is up again. Two-one. Fastball line right into Morales' glove. Look what I found. That ball caught him. 1 away. Here's Christopher Corper. 0 for 2. He's plunked and scored a run during the 4-run second.
Number 12, Jarrett Johnson warming up.
Dickerson deals low and inside. Well, Alex Henson started. He went the first inning in 2/3. Andrew Padron came on and pitched 3 1/3 scoreless, giving up 2 hits, 2 walks, and hit batsman while striking out 1. Matt Harrell faced the first 3 batters of the inning. They all reached. Tanner Dickerson's gone the first man. He's faced out. Breaking ball outside, 2-0. Trying to work out of a jam. He can get out of this with a double play. Harold deals. Fastball chopper right side. Garcia can't handle it in front of the first base bag. He turns and throws to first, not in time. E3. Medina scores. Blackstone to third. Paulson to second. Give Corper an RBI. Because even if the out had been made at first, Medina still would have scored. And it's 5-4 Aggies. Pitch misses low on Ryan Wagner, who's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a flyout. Now, I think part of the reason why Garcia made the error was that he was charging the ball. He wanted to throw home. However, he actually did throw to first. Mostly because by the time he recovered, he knew he could see in front of him that he had no play at the plate. He didn't have a play anywhere by that point, but he couldn't see behind him. Pitch low, 2-0. That's why it's a straight E3 and not a fielder's choice E3, because he actually did make a throw. It's all bookkeeping.
Yeah, the only play he had as he was charging towards the plate was at the plate, but he couldn't get the ball to make the throw.
Whiff and a miss at a high fastball. 2-1 on Wagner. They're still loaded with one out. Already 5-4 Aggies. 2-1. Fastball, fly ball, left center. Ammon and Mason Ammon makes the catch. Runner tags, he'll score without a throw. Blackstone comes home. It's a sac fly and an RBI for Ryan Wagner. And the Aggies now lead 6-4. Dickerson deals. Breaking ball inside to Joseph Corper, who singled twice, walked once, and scored a run. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now Blackstone's run is unearned, because the inning would have been over if not for the error. That's all bookkeeping, as we say. Count the same on the scoreboard. 6-4. New Mexico State on top here in the top of the 6th. 1-1. Fastball high. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball fouled off, straight back and out of play. And the count levels at 2-2. Dickerson a strike away from escaping without any further damage. All things considered, he's really done his job. He got the line out, he got the grounder to first, ended up being an error. He got the fly ball. Coming with the bases loaded, nobody out. Chance to limit the damage. 2-2. Curveball, chopper to third. Morales back on it. Backhands, fires high and over Garcia and into the railing. That's going to allow a run to score. E5. Are they trying to argue for the extra base?
I believe so. And that If that is the case, then the runner at third would come in as well.
Now, Paulson's already scored. Corper moves to third. He was at first when that play started. So he's already advanced 2 bases.
Basketball tournament, Dayton 55, Syracuse 53. That is final. Now batting for the Aggies, number 12, second base.
They're going to keep Corper at third. So 2 errors in the inning for the Bronx. They committed 4 in the game, which is unusual for them. Okay, they're going to move Joseph Corper to second on the error. Because it went into the railing. Now, I couldn't tell if it left the field to play or not. It looked like it bounced back out towards the field.
But I think, I don't know, we've seen it a couple of times on the third base side where it hits the railing and they give the extra base, but I'm not too sure what the ground rules are.
Now, there are holes in the railing, so in theory it could have gone right through the railing, hit off the bleachers, and then bounced back out. Or from our angle, there's no way of telling that. So, second and third with 2 out now. And the pitch to Kyle Graff is low. Walk and a hit batsman, a run scored for Graff today. He's 0 for 1. So you can close the book on Harrell. No parts of an inning. 3 runs, 1 earned, 2 hits, a walk. He's in line for the loss, would fall to 2 and 5. One-0. Off speed first strike, 1-1. Corper and Corper Incorporated at third and second. Base hit means 2 more. These runners belong to Dickerson. Pitch, fastball, strike at the knees, 1-2. Both of them reached on errors. One, two. Hit him. Or did it? Dickerson's coming out to field and he throws to first. I guess it hit his bat.
Yeah, it hit the bat handle and it popped back out on the field of play.
Wow. Alertness by Dickerson because nobody moved at first except him. But he had the best view to see what happened. So that's your inning. But not before the Aggies take the lead back. They get 3 runs. 1 earned. On 2 hits, 2 errors, and 2 men left on base. At the end of 5.5 innings of play, it's 7-4 Aggies. You're watching Bronx baseball.
The 2-2, well outside to the backstop. Everybody running. Rio scores the tying run. Swinging a liner past the third baseman into left field, a base hit. Bronx win! Bronx win! Bronx win!
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Back we are at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 7-4 Aggies. And the first pitch, a strike to Victor Garcia Jr. from Zach Freeman. Garcia 0 for 2, ground out and a line out today. The 0-1. Rip and a miss, 0-2. Freeman struck out Alberto Morales to end the 5th. It was a 3-run 5th for the Bronx on a 3-run double by Alex Al with 2 outs. Pitch fouled off to the left. Out of play. We'll do it again. Just as quickly as the Bronx get those 3, the Aggies get 3 right back in the top of the 6th. Thanks in part to 2 errors. Only one of the 3 runs earned. Pitch outside, 1-2. Freeman shakes off the first pitch. He likes the second sign, the 1-2. Fastball hit in the air, center field. Medina makes the catch. 1 away. We'll bring up Edgar Cordone. Ground out on a line out today. The right-hander Freeman deals. Low. Kind of looked like a splitter. Freeman deals. Fastball chopped foul left side into the Bronx dugout. And the count is 1-1. One pitch, fastball low. 2-1. That splitter. It's a strike at the knees, 2-2. And here's a trivia question for you. Not really a trivia question. Sort of is. So, you know, always keeping tabs on some of the Bronx upcoming opponents, see how they're doing. We gave you the WAC scores earlier. Still a handful of non-conference games remaining. 2-2. Chopper towards short, gloved by Blackstone. He fires to first for the out, 2 away. For Brian Ramirez, who singled, walked, and scored today. Well, Bronx still have a date left with Texas. They swept Columbia in a doubleheader today, outscoring them total 17-1. Who would you take? The best Texas alum in terms of baseball or the best Columbia alum? Pitch. Curveball. Strike. And you can't just guess. You got to tell me who they are.
Like best pitching?
No, it's just total.
Huh.
I'm going to keep everything even. Pitch low, 1-1. Like, do you think there's even a contest there? I mean, Columbia's not really known for...
Based on the name, I would say no, but...
I mean, they're known for academics. I mean, Texas, that's the school of Roger Clemens, whatever you think of him. Pitch low, 2-1. Just go by the numbers. Don't go by anything else, okay? Let's just... I don't want to get into that. I mean, but Columbia, can you think of anybody?
Not that I know off the top of my head.
How about Lou Gehrig?
Huh.
Little known fact. 2-1. Fastball in the air. Left center, Corper and Medina. Medina is underneath to make the catch for the final out. In fact, get this. Gehrig played football there before they realized he should probably play baseball. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 6 innings of play. And it's 7-4 Aggies. You're watching Bronx Baseball.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I am Jonah Goldberg. We go to the top of the 7th. The Bronx trail 7-4. And with the play-by-play, here's Danny.
Thank you, Jonah. Kevin Carswell going to lead things off for the Aggies. Carswell 2 for 3, a couple of singles, a couple of runs batted in, and a run scored. The pitch from Tanner Dickerson misses low and outside. Dickerson kicks and delivers. Lifted high in the air over to the right side. A long run for Howe. Will he get there? Yes, he will as he crosses the first base foul line. It's one down here in the top of the 7th.
So I was just handed tonight's attendance, and there are a lot more numbers than I'm used to seeing on it. There's 55, 53. And these locations, these cities, Dayton and Syracuse. I'm sure everybody already knows the Twitterverse is a buzz.
The first pitch to Michael Medina misses high with a breaking ball.
But in a sport that is not currently being played here at this baseball stadium.
The fastball from Dickerson stays high. 2 balls, no strikes.
A mid-major has upset another high major. I like it.
Yeah.
Just wait till the Bronx go dancing.
Comes a 2-0 pitch. Fastball right on the outside corner makes the count 2-1.
You know, a 4 seed beats a 1 seed in the NCAA regionals. I'm not going to say all the time, but I mean, it happens.
2-1 pitch, misses outside.
You know, in the women's basketball, a 16 is beat a 1. In hockey, a 16 is beat a 1. Which is effectively a 4 beating a 1, actually, because it's a 16-team tournament.
Fastball up and in to Medina, ball 4. So Medina is aboard for the 3rd time tonight.
But it's never happened in men's basketball, and I have this pipe dream of being a part of that. I mean, everybody wants a higher seed. I'm the kind of guy that's like, no, I want number 1. Because at the end of the day, you're going to win the tournament. You're going to have to probably beat a 1 seed at some point anyway. Beat them early. Make some history.
The pitch to Kenton Blackstone stays outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Blackstone has a couple of walks tonight and a single with a run score. Dickerson out of the stretch here. Throws over to first. Not in time. Seven to 4 is the score with the Aggies on top of the Bronx. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1. Dickerson gets the signs from Blake Thomas. The 1-1 pitch stays high. 2-1 the count. Runner on, 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Medina takes his lead off of the bag. The 2-1 delivery. Lined out towards center field. Mason going over to his left. He is there to make the catch. 2 down. That'll bring Michael Paulson to the plate. He walked his last time up, came in to score a run. He looks down into that first base dugout, looking for some signs from the head coach. Throw over to first, not in time, as Medina's back in there with a head first dive. Pitch out. Nothing brewing over at first base. 1 ball, no strikes to Paulson. Throw over to first. The ball gets away. Ricochets off the railing as Ramirez will pick it up. Medina is now in scoring position.
5th error of the day for the Bronx.
There's a pop-up over to the left side and out of play. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Paulson batting left-handed. All right, second base, 2 outs. Dickerson looks in, works out of the stretch. Now the 1-1, way outside. 2-1 the count. Dickerson sets at the letters. Spin move, throw to second, not in time as Medina gets back in there standing. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Fastball right on the outside corner. Count evens at 2-2. Eric Humphreys on deck over to the right side. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a foul back into the screen. Dickerson trying to keep the score where it's at. Bronx trail by 3. 7-4 is the score. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. A pitch from Dickerson, the breaking ball just a bit outside. Now the count goes full here on Paulson. Here comes the payoff pitch. No, it'll be a spin move towards second. Just trying to keep Medina close to the bag. Here comes a payout pitch, swinging a high fly ball out towards center field. Mason going over to his right. He is there to make the catch, and that'll retire the side for the Aggies here in the top of the seventh. No runs, no hits, one error, and one runner left on. In the middle of the seventh, it's stretch time here at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Bronx trail 7-4. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Shane Ammon looks at a strike on the outside corner from Zach Freeman. I'm Danny Elizondo alongside Jonah Goldberg. Bronx trail 7-4 here in the home half of the seventh. As Freeman kicks and delivers. Breaking ball in there for another strike. Quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, low and inside. 1-2 the count. Ammon tonight. It's 0 for 1. He's 0 for 2. A line out and a strikeout. A 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. One down here in the bottom of the seventh, and that will bring Blake Thomas to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch back in the fifth. Came in to score one of the Bronx 3 runs of that inning. They pitch to Thomas, the fastball. Catches the outside corner. Freeman kicks and delivers. Breaking ball misses up and in. 1-1 the count. A 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball low and outside. 2-1. Bronx with 4 runs on 5 hits. They've committed 5 errors tonight. The Aggies with 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Now the 2-1, swinging a hard hit fly ball out towards left center field. A long run for Medina, but he's there to make the catch. 2 down. So that'll bring Evan Mason to the plate. Mason's 0 for 2, a fly out to left and a pop out to third. First pitch to Mason. Breaking ball misses tight on the knees. 1-0. Fastball stays outside from Freeman. 2 balls, no strikes. Tell you what, though, that breaking ball from Freeman has a sharp break, but keeps that high velocity. I don't know if that's a slider or a splitter. He kicks and delivers. There's a tapper foul over to the right side. But he throws it for strikes, and that always helps. Mason digs in. The 2-1. Breaking ball stays upstairs. Count goes to 3-1. On its way, swing and a miss. And now the count goes full. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Now the payout pitch from Freeman. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 4. The 2-out walk for Mason. He is aboard now for Jesus Garcia, who's 1 for 3 tonight. He singled in the 5th, came around to score on Alex Howe's 3-run double. Garcia digs in there as Mason takes a good lead off of first. Freeman checks his runners, sets at the letters. Garcia takes a breaking ball high, ball 1. The 1-0. Under the knees, 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 on its way. Fastball right on the outside corner. Makes the count 2-1. The Bronx trying to put a couple of base runners on for Alex Howe, who's on deck. And Alberto Morales to follow. The inning were to continue. The 2-1. Runner goes. That's way inside. Throw down to second is not in time. And I think they're going to call batter interference. He tried getting out of the way of the pitch that was tight on the thighs, and his momentum took him forward. And any kind of momentum the Bronx were trying to put together here in the bottom of the 7th is over as the Bronx go quietly here in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on. The end of 7. Bronx trail 7-4. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC.
Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Danny Elizondo with you here alongside Jonah Goldberg. We go to the top of the 8th. It's the Bronx trail 7-4. Derek Humphreys will lead things off. He's 0 for 4 tonight as he looks at a strike on the outside corner from Tanner Dickerson. Dickerson kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch misses away. 1-2 the count. 1-2 delivery, swinging a liner over towards that left field corner, and it will hook foul. The count stays, a ball and 2 strikes. Dickerson brings the pitch. There's a swing and a high fly ball out towards center field. Mason going back. He camps underneath and makes the catch. 1 down near the top of the 8th. That'll bring Christopher Corper to the plate. Corper has reached 3 times tonight. He was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd. And after a fly out in the 3rd, he reached on a couple of errors, one in the 5th and one in the 6th. The first pitch to Corper is a fastball upstairs, 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball upstairs again. 2-0 the count. A 2-0 from Dickerson. Breaking ball misses way outside. 3-0. The 3-0 on its way. Right over the heart of the plate, taken for a strike. 3-1. Swinging a high pop up over on the left side. Garcia and Morales converging, but it will be Garcia makes the catch in the outfield grass. For out number 2, that'll bring Ryan Wagner to the plate. Wagner is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. Came into the ballgame for Kyle Kilgore back in the 3rd inning, as that one is lined out towards right field. Howell picks it up on a hop. The throw over to first is not in time. So Wagner aggressive in that at bat, jumping on that first pitch. He is aboard now for Joseph Corper. Joseph Corper has been aboard all 4 times tonight. A couple of singles, a walk, and an E5. He's also scored a run. Now I believe there'll be a pinch runner on at first. It'll be 44. Austin Von Blasingame. Throw goes over to first, not in time. The pitch misses outside to Corper. Now the 1-0. Fouled back into the screen. Count even up at 1-1. Austin Von Blasingame. Couple of stolen bases on the season. He's 2 for 3 to be exact. Dickerson tries to get out of this 8th inning. Throw to first, not in time. Trying to keep the score where it's at, and right now it's 7-4 in favor of the Aggies. The 1-1 pitch, swinging a high pop up over to the right side. It's going to go out of play for another GNS Glass foul ball. And the count will go to 1-2. Dickerson with the pitch. It's a pitch out. Nothing brewing on at first base. Runner stays put. Dickerson sets at the letters. Here comes the throw to first. Not in time. That was pretty close. It over again. Von Blasingame back in there standing. The 2-2 pitch, runner going. But it's a foul ball here to our right over the sweets.
And that's another GNS Glass foul ball.
The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Couple of pitchers throwing in the Bronx bullpen. Austin Costa is one of those right-handers. Tapper to the mound. Dickerson has it. He fires on to first and in time. That'll do it for the Aggies here in the top of the 8th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 runner left on. The middle of the 8th. Bronx trail 7-4. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
The 2-2. Well outside to the backstop. Everybody running. Rio scores the tying run. Swinging a liner past the third baseman into left field. The base hit. Bronx win. Bronx win. Bronx win.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Danny Elizondo with you here alongside Jonah Goldberg. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Bronx trailing 7-4. Jesus Garcia at the plate, but
yeah, I think the Aggies are about to argue that, as they should, because remember that was the batter's interference that ended the last inning.
That was.
So Alex House should be up. So if you bat out of order, you can get called for an out, but I think a pitch has to be thrown
Yeah, a pitch
first.
does have to be thrown, and the Aggies should have let at least one pitch go by if they were smart about it.
Yeah, because that's way out of order. Yeah, it's Alex Howe.
So Alex Howe will lead things off for the Bronx here in the bottom of the 8th.
Kind of glad that he didn't let a pitch go by, because I have no idea how to input that in the stats computer.
Yeah, me neither.
It would have been a nightmare.
Yeah. So Howe will dig in. He is 2 for 3. That one hits him. And he will reach to lead things off for the Bronx. So Alberto Morales now comes to the plate. Morales 1 for 3 tonight with a home run back in the 4th inning, his second of this season. He digs in with a runner on, nobody out, trailing by 3. Right now the Bronx need base runners. Freeman out of the stretch here. Brings the pitch. Stays high, ball 1. Now the pitch that Morales hit into that left field bullpen was a breaking ball right on the inside edge. A lot of breaking stuff from Freeman here tonight to see if Morales can sit on one. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 delivery. Outside, ball 3. Time's going to be called as Carswell goes out to the mound. Hand delivers the baseball to Freeman. Now the Aggies will send out assistant coach Mike Evans to the mound. Trying to see where Freeman is at. How does he feel? Bullpen is going for the Aggies.
I mean, Freeman had 7 games, 15 and a third inning, so he didn't often go, you'd figure, more than, a little more than 2 innings per game before. And he's been in since 2 outs in the 5th, so he's already pitched 2 and a third. So I don't know how much longer he's expected to go, but there is action in that Aggies bullpen.
I think that is Riley Barr, if I'm not mistaken.
Saw him yesterday. Gave up a run in 2/3 of an inning.
Now the 3-0 pitch. Morales taking all the way. Takes a strike right on the knees. He just started throwing, so you know it's going to be a while before he's ready to go. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball right on the inside corner. Taken for another strike. And now the count goes full.
Basically throwing the same pitch twice in a row, and if that's the pitch he knows he can throw for a strike, he kind of has to throw it here too.
Freeman checks his runner at first. Throw over. Not in time. Payoff pitch. Popped up over to the right side and out of play. Morales stays alive. Victor Garcia Jr. on deck over to the left side. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. I believe that might be a slider off that outside edge.
Nice pitch.
That's one down now for Victor Garcia Jr.
Freeman's got good stuff.
Yeah. That slider has that sharp late break at the end. Looks like a fastball, then it just drops right off the end of the table, and it's a difficult pitch to hit. Now Garcia digs in. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Fastball just a bit low. 1-0. Freeman checks his runner. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball out towards that left field corner. Long run for Corper, but he extends over the fence and makes the catch in foul territory. A nice play by Corper. And that's 2 down. Now for Edgar Cordon.
Wow. I mean, he was out of real estate, but he's just reached as far as he could over the fence. And got it out.
So 2 away now as Cordon digs in. Cordon is 0 for 3 here tonight. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. Ball 1. Howell takes his lead. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss right over the top of that breaking ball again. Count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 on its way. Swinging a foul ball. Looked like it went off the catcher's leg. So the count goes to 1-2. Throw over to first, not in time. Howell back in there with a dive. A 1-2. Gonna get Cordon right between the numbers. The inning will continue. He reaches on the hit by pitch. Howell goes over to second. Now a couple of runners on for Brian Ramirez. Ramirez 1 for 2 with a single walk, a run scored.
Well, Ramirez has some pop. He hit a home run way back on opening day to lead the Bronx to a come from behind victory.
That single for Ramirez was back in the second. He went to right field with it. Pitchers like to stay away from him on that outside corner. I think he's at his best when he's going the opposite field as Freeman checks his runner the pitch. Breaking ball misses up and in. But if he can maybe get a pitch right on the inside corner, he could tie things up. Freeman checks his runners. The 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Freeman getting the signs from Carswell. Now sets up the letters yet again. Now the 1-1. Filthy breaking ball right on the knees. The count is now 1-2. The 1-2. Swinging a chopper up the middle. That one will be grabbed by Blackstone. He fires on the first and in time. Nice play there by the shortstop, and that'll retire the side for the Bronx here in the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners left on after 8 innings of play. Bronx trail 7-4. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC.
Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. We go to the top of the 9th, and with a play-by-play, here's Jonah.
Why, thank you, Danny. It's 8-9-1 in the New Mexico State order against right-hander Austin Casas in out of the bullpen for UTPA. Kyle Graff leads it off. And it looks at ball 1. Graff 0 for 2. He's walked, been plunked, and scored a run. Check that. That was not a 12. We got it to 5. Pitch fouled off to the right. So we have a pinch hitter. It is Jory Goldstrom, who started at second base yesterday. Pitch upstairs, 2-1. Will presumably stay in the game at second base today. Casas deals, fastball chopped over the mound to his left. Garcia, he fields and throws to first for the out. One away. For Kevin Carswell, is 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 RBI, and a run. Tanner Dickerson pitched really well, 3 shutout innings, a hit and a walk. Will not factor into the decision. Casas making his 9th appearance of the season, no record, with an ERA of 11.25. 8 innings, 10 hits. Opponents batting .313 against him. Struck out 3 while walking 5. Deal strike 1. Got off to a great start. Pitched an inning, 2/3 of hitless ball, striking out 2 against Corpus. Shutout inning against Northwestern State. A shutout 8th inning at UT. Try and give the Bronx a chance to win. It was 1-0 Bronx at the time. Pitch fouled off to the right and out of play 0-2. Last few outings gone a little differently for Casas. Looking to right the ship tonight. Redshirt senior out of right here in Edinburgh. Pitch outside, 1-2. Action in the Aggies' pen. I can only presume to be the closer getting loose. 1-2, swinging a one hopper to short. Garcia on one knee, fields and throws to first for the out. 2 away. Now we have Michael Medina, who's 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a run scored. And here comes Coach Mantrana. Well, 2 quick outs. And with a lefty coming up, the Bronx are going to make a call of the bullpen. I'll let you know who's coming in when we come back. It's Bronx Baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Rolito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC.
Not the biggest, just the best.
Back at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium, alongside Danny Elizondo, I'm Jonah Goldberg, top of the ninth. Bases clean, 2 outs. Jarrett Johnson's into the ball game, and he'll deal with the left-handed hitting Michael Medina. Austin Casas, 2 batters, 2 ground outs. Good outing, and perhaps a confidence builder for him. It's one of the things I like about getting him out after getting those 2 outs, because you guarantee that he has a good outing, and that will only build confidence, which will build results, and so on and so forth. Pitch to the backstop by Johnson. Johnson making his second appearance of the season, made his first on Tuesday at Corpus. Pitched an inning and a third, 2 runs on a hit, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. He also plunked a couple of batters. He pitched a scoreless inning. He was the first Bronx pitcher to do so. It was in Game 2 of that doubleheader, which Corpus put up 12 runs. Pitch inside, or counts 2-0. And then in his second inning of work, that's when he allowed the base runners, which were left stranded, ended up coming home to score. Pitch a strike, and the count 2-1. But it was a good first inning of work, and something to build off of. Johnson missed all of last season at junior college with injury, so he's still working his way back. Pitch, fastball, striking the knees, 2-2. Coach Matrona really likes Johnson's arms. Really thinks that he has high potential in the bullpen. Never want to rush guys coming back from injury, though. 2-2. He's popped up foul, straight back and out of play. Still 2-2. This is a long season, and then there's still next season. Bases clean, 2 down. We're in the top of the ninth. Bronx down 7-4. Johnson deals. Inside, hit him. So Medina gets plunked. And the Aggies have a 2-out base runner. Here's Kent Blackstone. 2 walks, an infield single. He's 1 for 3 with a run. Johnson deals, fastball down the pipe. Fastball down the middle, 0-2. Fisted in the air towards second. Ramirez underneath to make the catch. Great final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, a man left. At the end of 8.5 innings of play, get your rally caps on. Bronx down 7-4. You're watching Bronx Baseball.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Back we are at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. Bottom of the ninth, it's 7-4. Aggies, ton of changes for New Mexico State as Shane Ammon looks to lead it off against new right-hander Trey Gonzalez. And Gonzalez deals a fastball, striking the knees. Okay, so Paulson moves from right field to left field. Kyle Young's into the game in center field, batting 7th, replacing Joseph Corper. And Medina moves from center field to right field. Evans is into the game at second base. He'll be batting in the 8-hole, presumably. Count 1-1. And we say presumably because it's probably a straight-up sub. But in theory, Young could be batting 8th and Evans 7th, and we wouldn't know unless they came up in an extra inning. Ammon's 0 for 3. Gonzalez deals. Fastball, striking the knees, 1-2. Freeman pitched really well in relief, 3 1/3 shutout innings. Didn't give up a hit. Struck out 3. Walked 1 and plunked 2. The line for the win would be 2-2. As right-hander Trey Gonzalez with a high leg kick deals a 12-6 curve outside, 2-2. Gonzalez 0-1 with 3 saves and an ERA of 1.86. 7 relief appearances, 9 2/3 innings, 8 hits. Opponent's batting .235 off him. Struck out 4 while walking 5. He's only given up 1 extra base hit among the 8. It was a home run. And by the way, that is not Shane Ammon. That's Brian Stites batting. Stites is pinch hitting. And he swings and misses. Foul tips it, I think, actually, into the glove of Carswell. One away. Here's Blake Thomas. 0 for 2, hit by a pitch and scored a run. Pitch misses low to Thomas. Pitch is lined down the left field line. Fair ball, base hit, rolling on the corner, extra bases. Thomas round first, he's digging for second, and he's in there, standing up with a double. His first career extra base hit. Well, base hit means a run now. Evan Mason comes in. The Bronx need 3 runs to force extras, 4 runs to win it. Mason 0 for 2 with a walk. Gonzalez deals, bunt showed, fastball taken for a strike. Right-hander deals in the dirt. 1-1. There's a curveball, misses outside. 2-1 on Mason. Two on. Fastball, chopper to short, and making a nice grab, but not able to get anybody. Blackstone, infield single.
Yeah, that took a weird hop at short, and it seemed like it got some acceleration as it hit the dirt. Almost got over the shortstop, but he jumped up, grabbed it, and had no play. Can't do nothing about a bad hop.
Well, Dylan Engelhardt pinch hitting now for Jesus Garcia. Engelhardt's got some pop, so the Bronx is taking a crack at it. Engelhardt hit a home run at Oklahoma State a week ago. There's the pitch. Big rip and a miss. He's got one thing in mind. 0-1. Runner at third is Thomas. The runner at first is Mason. Engelhart's the tying run. The 0-1 swing, and there's a liner foul. Into the seats. To the left. 0-2. Out in front. Oh, Engelhart's got a quick bat this year. Alex Howe on deck. Alberto Morales in the hole. That's the right part of the lineup to have up when you're trying to rally in the ninth. Gonzalez deals. Low. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball low and outside, 2-2. Engelhart, a 286 hitter. He's 10 for 35 with 3 RBI this year. 2 doubles, a triple, and a homer. Gonzalez looks towards first. Cubs set of the letters, stretches and deals. Big rip and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a high, hard one. 2 strikeouts for Gonzalez. The Bronx are down to their final out. It's in the form of Alex Howe, who's 2 for 3, a pair of doubles, 3 RBI, and he's been plunked. He's the tying run. And the winning run is in the on-deck circle, the dangerous home run threat, Alberto Morales. So if Howe can get aboard, Morales will have a chance to win it. Howe a chance to tie it. He's got 5 doubles, a triple, and a homer this year. He's driven in a team-high 18 runs. And the pitch. Low. Up to the moment, Morales is at, or Howe's average rather, is at 350. The 1-0. Curveball strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Runners on the corners, 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. 1-1. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. The Bronx down to their last strike. Second 2-strike count House had today in the first inning. He turned it into a double. One, two. Swing and a chopper foul outside of first. How's the tying run at the plate? Thomas at third, Mason at first. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. On the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. This game is over. This one belongs to the Aggies. It's a 7-4 victory for the New Mexico State University Aggies over the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Tomorrow for the last game, the rubber game of the series against New Mexico State. First pitch, 1 p.m. here at the Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Remember that the Bronx are partnering with Food Bank RGB to strike out home runs every Sunday. So, bring your non-perishable food items to receive your free admission to the game.
The win goes to Zach Freeman, 3 1/3 hitless innings. Walk 2 at batsman, 3 strikeouts. He's 2-2. The loss, Matt Harrell, 2-5. No parts of an inning. 3 runs, 1 earned, 2 hits, a walk. Trey Gonzalez, save number 4. A scoreless inning, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts. As for the scoring, New Mexico State got 4 in the second. Loaded the bases with 1 out against Alex Hensher, and Kevin Carswell hit a 2-run single. And then 1 out and a walk later, Michael Paulson hit a hot shot to short. Garcia couldn't handle it. 2 runs came in, 4-0 Aggies. In the 4th, Alberto Morales homered to get the Bronx back on the board. It was 4-1. And then in the 5th, Alex Howard, a bases clearing double, tied the game at 4. In the 6th, however, the Aggies loaded the bases against Matt Harrell, nobody out. Tanner Dickerson came in, got a line out to 3rd. Then Christopher Corper hit a chopper to 1st. Garcia couldn't handle it, runs scored. And then a sac fly scored another run, and then grounder to 3rd. Morales threw it away, allowed another run to score. 7-4 Aggies, your final score. Aggies 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 13. The Bronx 4 runs, 7 hits, 5 errors. They left 7. Time of the game 3 hours and 36 minutes, as seen in front of a crowd of 504. Danny, your player of the game.
Well, it's got to be Freeman. Freeman came out of the bullpen for the Aggies. He held the Bronx off the board. That breaking ball was just filthy. Got the win, and he had the best outing for the Aggies.
Okay. The Bronx and Aggies will do it again tomorrow. Bronx are now 11-14. The 1-1 in WAC. New Mexico State 9-13. 1-1 in WAC. 1 p.m. start tomorrow, 12:50 with your pregame. Catch all the action here on 956sports.com. The Bronx will send right-hander Blake English to the mound. The Aggies go with left-hander Robert Kraft. Again, it's a 12 o'clock start, or 1 o'clock start, 12:50 pregame. Catch all the action here on 956sports.com. That'll do it for us from Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. I'd like to thank everybody out there for tuning in. This has been a presentation of Bronx Baseball. For more information, you can log on to UTPABronx.com. If you'd ever like to reach us, send an email. Our contact info is on the website under Inside Athletics. Click on Staff Directory. But for now, for my partner in crime, Danny Elizondo, and Jack Falla, wherever you are, this is Jonah Goldberg saying goodnight from Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Bronx fall, 7-4.